Happy day, happy day. Today's the day. Flavors of New York. Dylan Brimstone at Morgan's Barbecue. Oh, Chef Zenobia is so awesome. I have had the opportunity, and so have you, for so many years, to taste his delicious eats. Ready to do this?
I'm ready to go. You ready to do this?
I'm ready to do this. Are you ready to do this?
I'm definitely ready to do this. Let's go.
Let's do this. So we're here with Chef Zenobia at Morgan's Barbecue right here in Brooklyn, New York.
Brother. And Flatbush.
Flatbush! Flatbush! Listen, how long have you been with Morgan's?
We take care of this. We take over this restaurant in 2018.
Oh wow! Okay.
I remember. Okay, the day when we moved from the city to Brooklyn, I was running Michael Jordan Steakhouse in Grand Central, and one day my company was like, "Oh, we have to move to Brooklyn." I was like, "Oh, okay, another steakhouse." Like, no, barbecue. I was like, "Great, I'd love to cook barbecue."
So now, you guys have been here since 2018. Everything's like a well-oiled machine. I've had the honor and privilege, and so has Dylan, for many years, to have your food at, Pig Island and Brisket King and Rib King and so forth. So, I'm really excited to see what you guys have here in your domain, in your house right here. I'm excited to see what you have to offer.
So basically, as you just mentioned, like on this event, to Pig Island, Brisket King, we just take like a little bit parts of Morgan's, but we have like a great platters here, like a Holy Trinities, 3 pigs. We have pastrami beef ribs.
Oh, wow.
So
that sounds good to me.
It is something which I start cure those ribs 3 weeks ago. So we start selling week and a half ago, which is great, one of the great items, and I would love you to taste it today.
Oh, I love you. Want to go into the kitchen with him?
I'll go in the kitchen with you.
Go for it. He's going to join you if that's okay.
Yeah. So basically, this is my kitchen. Not that much space, but it's enough, right? I keep like all the ribs, brisket here, ready to go. This is the smoker, which I have some briskets, I have sausages, and if more ribs coming, these briskets, will not be ready all the way to 11 o'clock at night. It's basically
you keep the mohawks on your briskets too.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Not everybody does that.
No, not everybody does that. I like to keep it like that. For me, I think they keep the more moist, extra flavor, and that's the way how we do. I kind of cut it, the brisket, see how...
It's actually funny. I was literally just talking to my dad. I was like, how do people in a barbecue restaurant cook all these meats, like inside? And I know New York especially has a lot of restrictions.
Yeah.
How we can do it. I was like...
No, and especially when you use the wood. This is the wood what we use.
Yeah.
See how big they are? It's a white oak. That's what I use for smoker, for the smoker. Why? Because white oak is working for white meat and red meat. Okay, I don't want to get only like apple or cherry, which is only like brisket.
Yeah.
Of course for pork, but for white meat like chicken, turkey, that's something different. Look at this brisket.
Bark's still on there too.
You know what? Which very interesting. Like we're talking about these events. I don't think I never bring like my brisket. I always bring like either pastrami. Something.
Well, let's get a quick little jiggle test before you.
Yes. Look at this.
Thank you, sir. So good.
I'm gonna go enjoy this piece of brisket real quick. You're gonna plate some stuff up for us to
Absolutely,
try?
I will bring some more.
Sounds good to me.
Great.
See you there.
See you. We have our 3 pigs, that one. This is our Holy Trinity platter.
Oh my.
This one is come with sausage, brisket, cornbread, and this, of course, candy bacon.
You love me, Chef. You love
Candy
me.
bacon is the best. It's one of the best snacks for appetizer. Or when you're drinking in the bar, it's great. Of course, with those platters, some mac and cheese, old school style mac and cheese.
All right, chef. So it's very, very important. It's got to come from you. Where are we starting?
With my baby.
Candy
bacon.
This is why we get along. This is why we
Candy
get
bacon.
All right. So let's grab one of these. I'm gonna pass one to you. I'm gonna grab 1, 2, 3 for me. All right. Here we go. Are you gonna have one too?
Oh, yes.
All right. We got a cheers.
Cheers.
There we go.
Starting off.
I'm in love. Tell Mom we're getting a divorce.
I cook all the time, but I never really tasted here on the table. I know it's good, but this is great.
This is really good.
This is really good. We're gonna go for this brisket next. So I'm gonna grab a slice of this and plate it over here for you. You're gonna get first dibs at it.
So you're gonna like right here.
So I'm gonna want right there. Oh, it smells so good.
Look at the
This
fattiness.
is so good. Mmm. It's
Bark
delicious.
on here.
I can
Smoke ring.
I can taste it before it even touches my tongue.
Well, let's taste it for real. Melt in your mouth.
Oh.
Just the right amount of salty. A lot of people mess that up with big pieces of meat. They don't salt it enough. The bark, super intact. I saw you wrap them. Sometimes people lose the bark when you wrap it. And it's juicy. My mouth is covered.
Juicy. That's one of the important parts. You know, here at Morgan's, we try to keep like all the meat like juicy and juicy and juicy. That's the 3 words that we use. Juicy.
Oh yeah.
Juicy and unbelievable, fantastic. This right here, that's a winner in my book. Pork belly
So this is one of your favorites.
is one of my favorites. Go ahead, grab
Giving
that.
it to me.
Grab that. All right. I'm gonna grab this one because it looks a little delicious. You guys want to take a look? Look at this. Mmm. Now, if you don't have a Morgan's by you got to find a place that makes some delicious pork belly because it is one of the coolest, most delicious treats to eat. So, melts in your mouth. That's what I like about pork belly. A little crisp and it melts in your mouth. And there's a little kick in that too.
You taste the char on there?
Mm-hmm.
You cook this over an open flame too.
What we do with the pork belly, we smoke the same wood, white oak, then we smoke it for 6 hours. After smoke for 6 hours, we slice it and we just quick sear or grill and we serve it.
So we've had these ribs before, and I'm about to have them again. You guys always have an incredible display at, all the events. What do you do different with your ribs that makes them so special?
It's the marinade and the seasoning. Everybody thinks that I'm crazy to use yellow mustard, but I like to use a little yellow mustard, like for the rub, and it's mixed with a little bit apple cider vinegar and paprika. I rub it both sides, then I season it. The seasoning is simple: kosher salt, black pepper, paprika, and chili powder. That's it. I smoke for 4 hours, and that's the ribs. The way how we serve it.
4 hours, baby. Let's do this now.
Well, this is a true test right here. When you bite into a rib, you gotta get nice to the bone. If you get a nice clean bite, so this is gonna be a real test of how you cook these ribs.
the way I bite. There might not be a bone left.
Nice pull away, clean bite, white bone still. It's a perfectly cooked rib.
Oh, a little cheesy. Oh, it's not easy being cheesy. What does that woman say on the all those videos? If it ain't cheesy, it's not going down easy. I don't know, something like that.
I don't know.
So what do we do different with this mac and cheese?
For this mac and cheese, I use 3 different cheeses. There is not only one. I use cheddar. I use grana padano. I use a little bit of the mozzarella. So just like to get all these 3 cheeses together, a lot of times I would love to call a 3 cheese mac and cheese. But yeah, that's the special which we make here.
Oh, it smells so good. I get the cheddar right up front. What's
I already ate
that?
it.
What was the second cheese?
The second cheese was grana padano.
He uses some good ingredients.
Mm-hmm.
He's not cheaping out on you guys at all. Let me tell you, that stuff is not cheap.
So, what is this? This is some kind of potato salad.
It is a potato salad. It's made with some mayo, some onions, bell peppers, and cayenne. It has like a little spicy. I like spicy.
I love spicy.
is good.
Huh. Well, that's good. It's really yummy. I would love to see what you would do with the chicken salad.
No, chicken salad. When I do a chicken salad, I do like fried chicken, or either I do a fried hot chicken. I love fried chicken. So when I eat any salad, especially when I do like a kale salad, it's like, just know what, just give me half of the fried chicken.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
That's amazing. Okay, we have a date.
Okay.
We're doing that. This is so good. Now tell me about the slaw, because everybody's slaw is the same but different.
Okay, this slaw here, we shredded the lettuce, the cabbage, and the carrots. Then we mix it with some buttermilk dressing. So the buttermilk has like lemon juice, vinegar, sugar, salt, a touch of mayo, and sour cream. That's the way how we do the coleslaw.
A little
here.
sour cream in there.
Yes.
Very
so
interesting.
With the sour, they keep like a little kick on the lettuce. It's kind of like you eat like salad. So it's like lightly sweet and sour.
There we go.
It's a great touch on coleslaw.
Let me grab a little
I'm
bit.
a big stickler for coleslaw. Smells good.
That's really good. I like to use the sour cream in there because I'm getting the
Yes.
taste of that. And that completely offsets the entire thing. It's
The
different.
sour cream that makes like a little extra creamy and lightly sour.
See, people don't understand how difficult it is to come up with something new, you know what I mean, and different for people to try and to enjoy. And I love the innovation of the chefs nowadays who, try to just tweak it and do their own thing to make things better.
Yes, it's true. And I like to come out with all my dressings, like everything what we do here. Nothing like we buy, like a lot of times they buy gallons or they buy a shredded salad already. Like no, everything we do here. I have a big basement downstairs. I have my prep guys, like they're doing like the barbecue sauces. They're doing like all the dressings, all like potato salad, coleslaw, everything we do here.
Great job.
Thank you.
It's time to hit the pulled pork. I love the pulled pork. Want to try some of that?
We just had some of that pulled pork.
We
this
did.
weekend.
This is the same pulled pork?
It's the same. The only difference which we tried last week is it has like already like a spicy barbecue sauce on it.
Oh.
This is like just pulled pork, pull it from the shoulder, and that's it.
Okay. All right. Juicy.
It's really flavorful. This is really, really good. See, they do such a good job at the events, but it's nothing like coming directly out of the kitchen.
Well, they have to do such a high amount. You guys have to cook so much. Sometimes you kind of have to like cut corners and things like that. And here, you guys really that's fine-tooth comb everything. And I like that.
And don't get me wrong, it's incredible at the
It's
events.
still incredible.
Yes.
But when you're talking about straight out of the kitchen, you have everything to work with.
Yeah, you don't got just like a little grill and a booth maybe the size of this table that you have to work with.
No. Yeah, we have like fully loaded kitchen, so it's easy for us to do it and serve like the quality what we really have in the restaurant.
Question for you, it's very, very important. How many briskets do you guys go through in a week?
In a week. I would thought you can ask me for a day, but I'm doing between 12 to 15
Wow.
briskets a day, which each brisket weighs 14 to 16 pounds each. So it's a big brisket. Why I like to do big briskets? Because we use a USDA prime briskets, and the more bigger the briskets are, is better consistency, like more juicy. If I use 10 pounds brisket, 8 pounds brisket, will be disappear in the smoker.
Right, absolutely.
When you're smoking the meat, it shrinks, and the trimming, you got to trim the briskets too,
Right.
make sure everything looks nice and it's aerodynamic. And when you have like a 14, 16 pound brisket, that can go down to 12 pounds easily.
Absolutely, like this.
Yeah.
I've done that.
So basically on the 60-pound briskets, I did already before and after cook. Before cook at 16 pounds, after 12 hours, that brisket is dropped to 10.5 pounds.
All right, so this little baby right here, that's cornbread?
Yes, that's cornbread. We do individuals like that, just like classic cornbread, and we topping with some honey butter and a little chile de árbol.
Okay.
So with the butter and a little spicy honey on in there too.
So you have some sort of like a kind of like a Hispanic influence on some of this stuff.
This is what I do. Like I remember like years ago when I used to be in the steakhouse business, and my first restaurant was I went to a strip house and I worked like for 10, 12 years there. And I was looking for jalapenos, like, and they told me, I was like, oh, this is not a Mexican, it's not jalapenos in this restaurant. I was like, let me tell you something, jalapenos, you don't need to serve whole jalapeno to your table. But you can get a little chop it and mix it just like extra flavor. It is something like to get a little pepper. All the way is like, let me ask you something. Why do you use black pepper? Black pepper is spicy, right? The same thing. This is dry, this is fresh. I prefer like, instead to use like cayenne for whole my menu, I use some chile de árbol, and I ground myself the chile de árbol because you can get the actual dry chilies.
Right. So it's cornbread. I'm not gonna use the fork for the cornbread. I'm gonna do it with my fingers, like it's meant to be done, like a man, son, like a man.
I'm still young. I'm a
Clink
baby.
it very delicately. Okay, here we go. Well, that's good.
That's something a lot of people don't get. A moist cornbread. So our next thing here, we're looking at some sausage.
The thing about sausage that I always like is when it has a good snap. All right, and you could tell by the way this is done that it's gonna have that snap. There we go. And the juice just squirts out. That is some delicious flavor right there. There was only a sausage competition.
That would win it.
That would win.
It was good.
Maybe.
Not maybe. It most
It's
likely would.
pork. Next year.
Next year, Pig Island.
Yes.
You didn't hear that from me.
So this pastrami is being cured for 10 days. Okay, and after that we smoke for 8 hours. Low temperature, perfectly.
Ready?
Oh, I'm ready. Oh, God.
Cutting like butter.
Look at this. That is going to be so...
What about you, grab it? I grabbed this one.
Oh, probably will fall out the bone. Oh my God, it's falling off the bone already. Oh my God.
Oh, baby.
Look.
I don't think I've ever seen that. You can see it sliding off the bone.
It is. Oh my God. All right, you ready? Grab that side.
Wow.
Come on, come
You
on.
want me to- okay.
Oh my God. Where have you been all my life? I've known you for so long already, and you've been holding this a secret.
It's a secret. That's why I bring the last minute. I said, before you leave, let me surprise you with this.
How dare you not let me taste this years ago? Because he knew I'd be here like every other day.
One day,
Oh,
one
my
day you're gonna come to the restaurant. Here you are.
It's still
Look, it fell right off the bone.
it's still just covering my mouth in flavor right now.
This is incredible. Have some more. Oh my God. So 8 hours after everything, 8 hours you're smoking this.
Yes, 8 hours. For one rack like that, 3 ribs, weighs around like 8 to 10 pounds.
Oh my God. This is unreal. It's this right here. I'm sorry, Benz, but this would give Benz a run for their money.
Oh yeah.
Like big time. I think that this is the absolute win for the day. Everything was delicious.
That's
your
beyond,
win.
Like this, I'm gonna be dreaming of this.
I am.
Something to drink besides that water?
No, I'm good.
I'm sure I can get you some whatever.
Well, since we're talking about drinks, so you have this entire bourbon menu. I heard. I'm a big bourbon guy. I love whiskey. So can you tell me a little bit something about that, because it's tingling on my taste buds.
We have a lot of selections, like you see here on this little chart. What we have like everything, and that's one of the restaurants where we not only have good barbecue, we have a good different bourbons here, and like you can see, like all the way to the bar, like basically everything around. We have like everything. You know, it's great to come one weekend, or why not lunch? But you know, a weekend with a great party, we have it up there.
Here she comes. Ooh, just like
Just take a look at the beautiful bottles. Well, Bacones Brimstone. I'll leave that over here for us to look at.
This
So-
right
Excuse
here.
me.
This right here is some gimmick infringement right there. Some gimmick infringement. All right, we're gonna have to do some stuff together. Brimstone Distillery. What's distillery is it? Balcones. We're gonna have to do some stuff together. Now I gotta be your face. Anyway, so let's try this. It looks like it's gonna be smooth and delicious. Ooh, that's good smell. It's good.
Smells.
A little drink here. So good.
Smoky.
This goes perfect with some barbecue. Let me tell you.
It does. And it's got a good name. L'chaim. Again, Chef, it has been unbelievable. Guys, you need to check out Chef Sinovia whenever you have the opportunity. If you're in the area, even if you're not, make your way here to try some of these delicious eats, get some delicious drinks, eat outside, have a blast. Let me tell you, brother, everything was amazing. I am so happy that we came down today. Again, for Flavors of New York, it's been Brimstone.
This is Dylan.
And we'll see you guys next time.